This S&P market wants to go up. However, until next Monday or Tuesday, there are still several potential bumps in the road that could try to grab you. Today is September 16th. It's still a reasonable chance that between now and Monday or Tuesday, there could be one dip that you can buy. In other words, where it doesn't keep going straight up. However, of course, given the Fed decision is coming tomorrow, and given there's a quadruple witching on Friday, and given that there's an eclipse on Sunday, there's still quite a few little things that could interfere with this bullishness. However, we are bullish. We are expecting the market to go much higher, and we're expecting the dips to be minor. Even if it does come in, it's not likely to be more than like 100, 120 S&P points on a pullback. Okay, so meanwhile, the story is the same. We've been bullish. We're still bullish. We expected pullbacks. We got one of them, but the middle one on the 10th was minor, and the one that coming in on the 21st may not be very big. So we may or may not get much of a thing. In terms of what happens after that, we're looking at a high point around the 25th or 26th of September, a low around the 6th of October, and then another and final high of this immediate swing at the end of October, early November. However, that still may not be the end of the game. We've recently discovered that, for example, astrologically, there are several bullish aspects that have happened or will be happening that could carry the market further in time into the future, into next year. And for those who are interested, one of them is Mars just went into Libra a few days ago, this last few days ago. And that has, historically, I looked back over 90 years on the Dow, it's about 80% of the time bullish. And the duration of those trades tends to be somewhere between 6 and 9 months. In other words, 6 and 9 months from now, the market will be higher than it is now. Okay. And the other one is that the Jupiter trine aspect on Mars is also very bullish. We checked back on that one. That came into play a number of months ago. And it generally goes up at least until the late part of October, but then there's another high when the event takes place a second time in March of 2026. Now, given we're looking for 7,600 as a target, and the market's right now at 66 and change, it's a long way to go in a month, but it could still do so in a month. However, it is possible to go even higher than 7,600. And what you need to do is see where it's at as it develops and see if it's reaching the targets on the time point that we expect. And if it isn't, it could take longer and it could go higher if it continues on into next year.